Okay, chapter 4 will be on text processing. So we work on the data structure, we work on the loop, and now we are working on the text processing. Okay, we are combining things together. So first thing we'll talk about file processing, then we'll talk about tokenization, then we'll talk about extended ball normal form. Okay, and then SD syntax diagram. Okay, syntax diagram, and then we will talk about regular expression. These are more advanced topics, and these are not covered in Java. I may talk about some Java example. Okay, but it is quite important because what are these for? This actually is for we talk about a input module, right? So we talk about input module. So we have the input, right? And simple input you get next integer, right? So those kind of things you get next double, right? Those kind of things. So basically, your input string is A, B, B, C, C, some character string, and your output now is integer, now maybe double, now maybe certain value or string, right? That's the format of your data. Okay, that's the format of the data. And then this is by the scanner, Java scanner, or maybe by Python input module. Okay, but those data are not organized. So here, we are talking about from A, B, C, D, E, whatever, and then putting into some sort of input scanner, and then we create tokens. Okay, tokens will be words, and these words will actually feed into some syntax analysis. So simple syntax analysis will be regular expression. And regular expression is covering EBNF form, or we call it regular grammar. And it can be used to qualify the input and provide some syntactical analysis. Okay, right now probably this is too hard for you, but that's actually just know about these are the topic we are going to cover today. So first thing, let's look at file. Okay, so you have a CPU, you have memory, you have a hard disk. So usually we try to read the data file from a hard disk and then put into memory and then process it. Okay, and then the text file can be sort of a sequence of lines and can be sort of a sequence of characters and can be sort of sequence of strings. Okay, many possibility. Okay, so let's look at this one, how to open file and actually also how to process it. Okay, so here we talk about file handler. Okay, and Python's way of handling text is different from Java. Okay, Java actually has the scanner, and you put scanner in use to handle the keyboard and file. Okay. And Python is actually different. So Python's file processing is different from keyboard processing. They use different function and completely different idea. So Python's input stream is more like C, C++ more. Okay. So let's look at how Python's input being handled. So we create this idle file. Okay, and let's save and then go to Python, go to this one, eChal, go to here, web design, go to here, PyDev, and we create chapter 4, okay. We go to here, file processing, and go into here. Let's work on a file processing one. So let's look at file one, okay? So here, let me actually put a Java by the side as well. So here, let me actually new a project, okay? Let me put into Here's fine. Let's put it a file processing in here in the pre-AP Java. That is fine. Okay. So we have this one for Java, the other one for Python. Okay. So here in Java we actually do file one. Okay. So we do import java.util.star and then import java.io.star. Okay, and we clean this and we do public static. Okay, all remain. Okay, string args, and here in order to handle when you cannot find the file name, you need to do throws exception, and then you do this. Okay, the function need to handle that, and then we set a scanner fin file input equals new scanner, and then we do new file. Okay, and here we put aa.txt. Okay, and here you say here, let's see, here you do. We can do while fin that has next. Okay, and then we do the following. We do string line equals fin that next line, and we do system that out that print line and print the line out. Just read in the line and print out a line. At the end, we do fin that close. Okay, fin is file input. Okay, so now we need to go to the directory to create a input file. So let's do this one. So go to here. Okay, let me see. Here we have. Right here we have file processing. No, not here. Not here. It's in this one. Here we have something called file processing. So under here, we create a text file. So let's call it AA. Okay. So it's a aa.txt. Open here. So line 1, line 2, line 3. Okay. Let's do this one. Save. Okay, and then compile and then run. Okay, so you print now here, print now line 1, line 2, line 3. So that open the file and process it. Okay, so by scanner and then file the file not empty, you do this. Okay, so on this side, let's look at how Java Python work on the file. So first thing is we also need to create a file handler. So let's do fin equals open. Okay, it's easier. You just put open. So aa.text. Okay, but here you do need to do read mode. Okay, this is similar to C language. C language also use file and access type, and this one we call it file handler. So fin is the file handler. Okay. So that's a file handler. And then we are going to read in line by line, right? We are going to read in line by line. So here we will say while, let's see, here we do line equals fin.read line. Okay, and while line, and then we do print line. Okay, and then we do this one, copy this one over here. Okay, and then get out, we do fin.close. Okay, so let's compare. Okay, so here it doesn't create a file handler. It create the file handler is fit over here. Okay, so it's using file handler and then put into a scanner, and scanner get a line in. Okay, here it is different. You use a file handler and get a line, and get that line, and then that line you actually you if you don't get any line, here you will get a none, or you can consider this just like a null. But in Python we call it none. Okay, we call it none. So you get no symbol and you get none. And while has data, it's not none. You actually read in that line and print out that line, and then you actually continue to read next line. So it's a line, while line, and then print line and line cycle. Is that okay? So structure is slightly different from this Python way. Okay, so here we have this aa.txt. So let me actually copy this one to the same location, a similar location in Python. So let me copy it to here, to the PyDev I have, put into chapter 4, put the aa.txt over here, and then over here I do wrong module. Okay, it's print out line. Okay. Okay, and you can see like here we print line and there's no separator in the line, but here you do lines, one space empty line, one line, one empty line. Why? That's because the read line, when you read line, it really read in the line string plus a / mark. So the new line mark is not taken out. So here we actually need to do strip. Okay, we need to do strip. So what is strip? So strip actually is equal to string in Java. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, let's do this one, and it doesn't have the change in line mark now anymore. Is that okay? Hello, Christopher. Are you following or are you actually on your own?
Kind of more on my own right now, but
okay,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, don't worry. Okay, is that okay so far up to here? So this one is file processing one, and we do it line by line. Okay, so let's actually do save, and let me save us. Okay, and here I'm going to do file 2. Okay, file 1 we read in line by line, and file 2 we are going to read in character by character. So how can we do character by character? Here don't do this. We do this. Read and put it in. So this one will read in one character. Okay, this one will read in one character. So let's put here not line. Let's put ch. Okay, so here it actually has a print. Your follow is a line, so let's do end equals empty string. So you won't change it for a new line, you will continue to print. Okay, so this one again we do read one character, so put 1. Okay, so this is a version that we in single character every time. Wrong it. Oh, I'm sorry. How come it had a mini L? Let me see. I may make mistake. Okay, let me actually do. Okay, break it. Okay, let me see. Oh, here I just put it as a line, as an error. Okay, I did not advance it. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay. Yeah, is that okay? Got it now? Let's read in character by character. But it actually do change line. You will also change line. Okay. So this one is read in character by character. Okay. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the third one, save us. Let's do read in file 3. Okay. So what's file 3? Let's do file 3. Read in the same thing, and here I'm going to do lines. Okay, I'm going to do lines. So here will be lines. Okay. and this will be changed, okay? This will be changed. So here that will be for line in lines, okay? And then line equals line that strip, okay? And print line, okay? And then do what? That's it. Basically, read in line become a list of lines. So basically what happened is this one will read in the whole thing and put it into a list. So we'll have a line 1, comma line 2, comma line 3. Okay? If you don't believe it, you can also do what? Don't actually print that. So after here you do print lines. You can also do this, okay? See how this thing being written. Print is not defined. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you see, so it actually each line has the line and it's a backslash n in there. Okay. Any question up to here?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so this one actually is what? This one actually is trying to print out different lines, okay? And it actually read in all the line and put into lines, okay? So here you can do this one like this one. That's one way, okay? There's another one that's a save as a file for. Okay, save as a file for, and we to treat it differently. So here, let's see, it actually has several different lines, right? And let me see. Okay, so we can also do for I in range, okay, length of lines, okay, and then do the following. Actually, let's do line equals lines I, right, and then that's strip. Okay, same thing, you do print line, okay, that's something like this. Okay, this is another way because now it's a list. The lines actually is a list, so you can do whatever you want to do. Okay, that's number 4. Okay, and you can also do this one. Actually, there's another one you can do. Okay, so basically, you will see that actually Python is pretty flexible. So let's do file number 5. Okay, file number 5. Let's don't do this one. Okay, so basically you can do for line in lines. Okay, and you do line equals line dash tree and print line. This is also okay. Okay, this is also okay. So that's the wrong use one. You still got the same thing. Okay, you can also do another one. Save as file 6. Okay, let's don't do this one. Let's actually do here. Copy here. Paste here. And we don't need to do this line over here. We just need this. Okay? And do run. I'm sorry, I have a space. And actually, this one you really also don't need to have a line. You can put it here, okay? But that's actually assuming that we still use it that way, okay? Still file 6 still working. Any question up to here?
No.
Okay. Now let's do number 7. So let's do number 7. It's the 7th way. So 7th way, you had a fin, and you don't do this, okay? You do file actually string Let me do this one. Let's do FIRE file string equals fin.read. Okay, without anything. Okay, and that one, let's do print file string. So this one actually read in the whole thing into a big string, and it's work. So what's wrong with this guy? How come so we don't do this guy sometime? What's wrong with this guy? This guy is good. We convert everything to a big string, but sometimes we don't really like to use this one. Why? Julia, can you think of the reason?
Is it like because? Wait, is it like a syntax error or like some like it's?
No, syntax won't have errors.
I mean not. I mean like. Oh, is it like an inconvenience?
You read? No, it's not inconvenient. It's just shorter line, right? Literally, the number of lines shorter. It's not because of that.
Like if you want to like work with like the text, like smaller text is inconvenient.
Yeah, you can actually do split two lines.
Never mind.
But that's still not a problem. Key point is the problem with this one is like if my file had 2 giga, then you need to read in the whole thing into a big string of 2 giga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem. And you try to look at a certain character at something. We use a certain I. That number need to be big. And besides, it's inefficient and actually it's not safe. Yeah? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, good. So this one actually, sometimes small file is okay. Bigger file, this one is not okay. So, but this one you are okay to actually do lines equals file string that split, okay? And then do \n as a splitter, right? Is that okay? So with that, we can actually do, okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be working on this one. Let me put that back, okay? Let me put that back. I shouldn't be working on this one. This one, number 7 is good enough. Let me save as number 8, okay? So here we have lines equals file string that split \n, okay? And then we print lines. So you can split that one into a array, into a list of lines. And actually this one equivalent to what? Almost equivalent to what? Almost equivalent to the read lines. And the only difference that it may have an empty one, and also the \n is taken away because you had a split. Is that okay? Okay, so here we show you 8 different ways of reading in tokens, and there are several ways of doing it. Okay, there are several ways of doing it, and we actually just introduced up to here for the simple file processor. So that actually is read in. Okay, next one would be write out. Okay, how can we write out the data from our file? So here, let's do this one. Let's actually create again. So here we have file 1 to A. So that actually do new file, and let's do fout equals open, and then here do dd.text, and then we do w. W is writing out, okay? And at the end, our fout need to be closed, okay? So here, let's do this one. So we create number 1 to 10, okay, and then we do print Excuse me, okay. Okay, so this one will write a file out, right? So here actually I write to the screen. So that one I write to screen. So if you want to write out to file, you should do file equals f out. Okay? Is that okay? You don't need the print writer thing. You just need to assign the output of the file. So it's the logic is totally different from the Java way. I would say the Python way is more convenient, and actually, the Python way is the C double plus way. Is that okay? Any question up to here? So that actually print out a line. Okay, print out a line by line to a file. So the print function, as long as you know how to do print function, you can pretty much print out whatever data you want to a file, as long as you assign file equals the file out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not a problem. So here this is fine. Okay. So now let's try another thing. Let's write number one. Let's try write number two. Okay. So here let's do f out equals open. Okay. So data .csv. Okay. Comma separated data. Okay. And R. Okay. And here let's do this one. Let's actually do f out dot close. Okay. Okay, so here let's do this one. Let's do print. Okay. Okay, name score. Okay, something like that. Okay. So here let's do this one. Let's have the school. Okay, equals. Let's create a dictionary. Okay. So here would be Arial. Area. I'm sorry, Arial. Okay, like this, right? We have some data like this, right? And we would like to print now. Okay. So school is a dictionary. Is that okay? School is dictionary. So for each name in school, we will print out these things. Okay, let's try this one. But this one so far not printing to file. So let's try this one. Okay, this one's called write to. Okay, so okay, I put it in the wrong way, not reading. I need to do writing. Okay. So actually, but here I haven't read to the file yet. Okay, so it is your aerial dash score, whatever. Okay, so here let me do this one. Change this one to comma. Okay, change this one to comma. Okay, and then here let's do this one. So I should create this one. There it is. Okay. So here I should do percentage 10 s comma, okay, and then percentage actually 3d, so 3s over here, and then percentage here, do parentheses, okay, that is, and this one is okay. Okay, so here the name I want it this way. That's actually fine. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, it will be like this. Okay, it will be like this. So here, this one percentage sign. You would use a name to replace this one. Use score to replace this one. Same thing, N to replace this one. School N to replace this one. It's okay. And school itself is a dictionary, so for each N, this N actually is a key value. So it's key versus value. And this one is the value, this one is the key. Okay? So you print out the dictionary's content using that. But here I'm not printing to file yet. So this one is somewhat like a formatted string. So this one similar to Java's string format. Okay? And here you have percentage 10s comma percentage d, okay, and then comma n and comma school n, something like this. Okay, so this whole thing similar to the Java's format of this. Okay, so let's run this guy. Okay, it actually is good. Okay, so now actually let me do this. This one is do file equals f out, okay, and this one here, let's do file equals f out. Okay, so here let's run this one. We do run the file and print out to CSV, that data.csv. So here let's open. Okay, so you do see this one, and then let's do insert, and then here let's do this kind of chart. This one, no, that's not what I want. Not this one. Let me actually try another one. Try a different chart. Try not histogram, recommended chart. So old chart, this one, no, this one, column. Yeah, this was same color, so let me try a different color. So let's do this one, let's do, yeah, this chart is okay. So like this one, okay? It will actually give you some sort of chart. So that's the way you actually create your data from Python, and then create here, let's save it as Excel file. Okay, I will not override my data CSV file. Okay, so basically this is the way you actually dump your data to a file, and then you can process it over there. Is that okay? Any question?
No.
No? Up to here, no question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that actually we work out the input and output, okay? So let's see. Let's read the slides one by one, okay? Don't miss anything. This is okay. Open the file, okay. open as reading mode. So the major difference that here you need to have a reading mode and writing mode, okay? And in Java, you use a scanner or print writer, but here you need to do that. And you kind of need it the same way in C language, okay? So, okay, these are okay. File processing. So this one we already check it, okay? So you can open a file and then you do each, this one will be each line, okay? You will read in each line. So here you can do this, each line, do something, okay, that's fine. This one is read in the whole thing as a file, as a string, and you calculate the number of the character in the string. So that's also fine. And you can search through the data with the star with, right? Stars with actually in Java, you also had a start with, okay? And then index function, okay? So here, let's see, the index of function in Python will be index, okay? The string function in Python will be strip, okay? And strip, you have left strip and right strip. Right strip means you strip out A, B, C, the right size extra characters. It's okay. That's R strip. R strip is right strip. So you also have an L strip that strip out the left size data. Is that okay? So it actually is a little bit more flexible compared to Python, Java. Okay. Any question up to here?
No.
No question. Okay, so far this is okay. Bad file name, you read in the file name, but it is bad, you cannot open it. Okay, this actually is depend on the exception and input format. Okay, so let's see. You have to do input validation. Okay, so let's try input validation here. Okay, let me see. File open. If the file is bad, we do exception. Okay. So let's just try this one. Okay. So let's try new file. Save as. So here we have program called validate. Okay, so we have fin equals open cc.text. Okay, and here we do read in, right? So we will try this one, and if we don't find it, we are in trouble. So here let's just do fin.close. Okay, so without doing anything, we just do this one and we run it, and it's not okay. You cannot find the file, and you will have exception. So here you can do this one. You can do file and empty string. Okay, that actually just declare the variable. Wrong type. Okay, string is okay. Even if it is wrong type, that is okay. So we do try this one. Okay, do fin equal this guy, right? And then if it went wrong, you do except. Okay, and you do print. No such a file. Okay. Let me see. Close. So here, let's do This one, let me see. Let me see. That is a string. Okay. So we don't do that. Let's see. Let's do this one, okay? Let's do this one. Okay, let's cut this one and put it here, okay? So if you go through, you will do the whole thing here, okay? And you can put your processing over here. Okay, let's run it, okay? Okay, so you will do each session and jump out, okay? But here, if we do different file, so let's do this one. And we do aa.txt, so there's no problem. You read in the file name and it's okay. It's okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another one called with loop. Okay, let me try the with loop. Okay. Let's try it with loop. So let's do this one with open. So you can have a with loop, okay? So you open that file as f, okay? So f that, let me see, open that one as f, right? So that here, let's do this one. For line in f, okay? Print our line, okay? And that's it, okay? Let's see this one. So let's run this one. Is okay? This is even okay. Any question? So with loop is actually you can open the loop and that with will have a file as a list. And you get every line from that F and then you can print out lines. It's called with statement. So open the file as a F. Is that okay? And that F actually is lines as list. So Python actually is so flexible and actually I don't know how to say it. It just has a lot of hidden function, hidden statement. So to get started is so easy, but if you really want to make things more detail, you want to actually learn more. There are tons of things you need to learn and never ending. Okay, it's so flexible, so many things to work on. Okay, to start with Python is easy, but to perfect it is hard. To make yourself become an expert for Python, it actually is hard. Okay. Any question up to here?
So F is a list. Like
F is a list, yes.
you have to use F.
No, you can,
use
it's
any.
available. It's actually text as is okay. No limitation. It's actually, so it's just,
Also, you don't need to like declare it.
it's available actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite weird. I mean, if you're not used to Python, it's quite weird. And this whole thing, actually, I mean, you can basically put it in one line. Oh, they don't allow it to put this one in the same line. So 2-line, I mean, it is actually a 2-line program, okay? It's okay. You can put the F in the same line as with, but it's actually, this one actually is a 2-line program. So it can be, it's so flexible that you actually don't know what is the limit, right? But pretty much you have to try out a lot of things to make sure it works or not working, okay? So here I change it back to F to, let's change it to F to make sure we understand it's a file later, okay? So the whole thing is like you have to try different programming in order to understand what's going on, okay? Next one will be tokenization, okay? So what is tokenization? Tokenization means you start to process it, okay? You start to get a text file and you try to process it. So the first one is this one, extended Baker-Snor form, okay? So Baker-Snor form is a form and it is used to process your data and while you do tokenization, okay? So basically you have a file, you have a regular expression, you have regular grammar, you try to qualify the input, and then you can create token string. Okay, so what is regular expression and regular grammar or regular or this is Baker-Snor form, EBNF, okay? Hi, Christopher.
Huh? Yeah.
Are you there?
Sure.
Are you okay with EBNF?
Wait, what is it?
EBNF. So probably now is a good time you wake up. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to talk about regular expression and EBNF. Okay, so regular expression is like we want to do a pattern matching. Okay, we want to do pattern matching. So in Python, we have a special tool called regular expression. Actually, in Python too, in Java too, you also have a regular expression checker. And we want to check whether the input following the pattern of name at domain dot, this one is what? The domain name. Is that okay? Is that okay? Name at a certain domain name. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's you need to use a regular expression. How are we going to verify whether the grammar is okay? So this whole thing is a regular expression, and we will explain what is regular expression. Okay, and you will check the username thing. Okay, so the first thing is that you need to know about Baker-Snor form. So what is Baker-Snor form? It's quite easy actually. So you have data that would be left to right. Left to right, you would have A followed by the B followed by C. That's the sequence. Okay. Or you have A choice, so you can do A may go to B and may go to C. Okay, so this one sequence we usually write A, B, C. Okay, and this one choice we may write A slash B slash C and D. So this means that I have ABD or I have ACD. Is that okay? The first one is a sequence, so A, B, C. Second one, choice is A, B, D, or A, C, D. Is that okay? That's called choice. You use a bar. And then next one is options. Option means you can do A and then go to bracket 0 to 9 and then B. Okay, that is actually mean A 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then B. So maybe A0B, A1B, A2B will be this pattern. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
The next one is a repetition. Repetition means you can go many times. So you can have a 0 and then go into a 0 to 9 and then repeat this one. So this will generate a leading 0 and then here 0 to 9. But 0 to 9 can have 0 to infinity number of them. So this one can repeat. Is that okay? Is that okay? So we are going to talk about this grammar. Okay, this is called EBNF. So EBNF, you have derive, you have option set, and repetition. Okay, so what is that? Here, let's look at this one. So if I say my integer will be defined as 1 to 9. Okay, and then next one can be what? Can be 0 to 9 and then star. So my integer will be this, okay? Part of this, I'm sorry, this one is not integer. This one is natural number, okay? This one actually is not integer, it's called natural number, okay? So natural number actually greater than 1. So here I will put a star. I'll put a star here, and it actually means I have a 1 to 9 number, and then maybe followed by 0 or infinity time of 0 to 9. So it can be 0, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you anything follow with 0 to 9 for little or infinity number of it. Okay, so this one actually is not integer, it's actually a natural number. Okay, if it's an integer, it's different, positive integer. So let's look at non-negative integer. So non-negative integer should be written as non-negative. So non-negative integer should be have a leading 0, or maybe so this 0 will get out. Okay, because if you have a 0, you won't actually continue. So you will be finished over here. And then here you may have 1 to 9, right? And followed by 0 to 9, and go back here, and 2 merge here. So basically, non-negative integer is defined as 0 or this 1 to 9 and 0 to 9 for 0 to infinity time. Is that okay? That's a natural number. Any questions so far up to here? Christopher, are you okay?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. And Julia, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what's this for? What's this even and F and this the so-called regular expression checking for? So we can actually use it to check whether my pattern follow my regular expression or not, right? Let's look at the Java case. Okay, I know you guys know Java better, so let's look at the Java case. Okay. Let me see, chapter 2. No, not here. Let me see, not here. Okay, sorry. So it's project homework. No. No, not here. Okay, sorry for that. Let me look at Booje. Okay, chapter 2, Booje. Regular expression checking. Okay, look at this one. Okay, here I have the regular expression checking. Okay. So now let's look at valid SSN, valid social security number. Okay. Let's look at this one. There are a lot of garbage. We may not need them. Okay. So the string regular expression will be like this. Okay, we compile and we try to match it. If it match, we do something. Okay, so let's do this one. Create over here. Let's create something called natural number. So I create a class called natural number. Okay. So here let me remove it. Okay. So here same thing. I just do what? Copy this whole thing over. Okay. And I have a function. Let's don't call it is SSN. Let's just call it is valid. Okay. And the end of the foregoing function we do this one. Okay. So here we check is valid, but for natural number, we need to have an expression. So we do string expression and character sequence input string, and then where is the character string? Pattern, input string. So we do need to have this whole thing over. Okay. So copy this one over here. Okay. And that is for social security number. So here we do input string as S. Okay. And we do need to import these two things, regular expression and the regular expression measure. Okay. So the expression here is complicated, but we do not need it. Okay. So here, this one, I would say I will need to have a leading 1 to 9, and also I would have 0 to 9, and then do star. I just need this one, okay, and it will match. And then if match, valid is true. So here, let's see, is valid true. So this one, if we shorten it, let me actually shorten it. We may not need the is valid. We may not need the whole thing. We may not just need to actually return matches. Yeah, because the logic actually this is good enough. Okay. So basically, you use the input string, put into a sequence, and then you create a pattern, and the sequence matching with pattern. If it match, you will return a valid string. Nothing wrong. So here, let's do this one. Let's create a test natural. Okay, let's create a test natural. And over here, we have test natural. Let's do a public static volume. So this regular expression is very powerful, can be used in many locations. So right here, let's do this one. We actually would like to get some input. So let's do this one. So here, let's do this one. Okay, let's see. Natural number that is valid. Okay. Okay, copy this one. Let's try 999. Okay. Let's try 999. Okay. And pass again. Let's try 0. Let's try 0. Try again. Okay. Let's try AB00. Let's try AB00. Okay. So let's see. Try these 4 cases. Close this one. Okay. Okay, here I actually need to give them a slash n on each one. Okay, slash n on each one. So you will change line. Okay. Okay, only 999 is true. Is that okay? Hello, is that okay? So I use a very simple example of checking this natural number. Okay. So here, let's see, that's a natural number. So you have expression. So in fact, you can use that one, try to put in different pattern. So let's try different one. Okay. Let's try different one. So let's not call it natural numbers. Let's just try RE, regular expression. Okay. So here, actually, I can copy the whole thing over. Okay, so don't call it natural number now. So here, let me do pass in everything. And here, let's do call it RE. RE will be shorter, regular expression. And here we have a string, and let's do this one. Let's also do string expression. So I can actually pass this guy in as an expression. Okay, so this one let me cut. Okay, and this one I can completely delete. Okay, and put it over here. Put it over my. Actually, let me try different one. So here, let's do test RE. Okay, test RE pattern. So here, let me put it here for a temporary use. And let me actually copy the main function from here. Okay. And put it over here. Okay, then here I do cut. Okay, do comma, Control V. Okay. Do comma and Control V. Okay. Do comma, Control V. Okay. Do comma, Control V. And here, let me put in RE. Okay. Okay, put in RE and that's wrong. Okay. You get the same thing. So let me try different data. Okay. So as you can see, it can be greatly simplified, and it can be matching all kinds of the regular expression pattern. Okay, it can be used for different regular expression pattern, and you return the Boolean value. Okay. So here, this one is checking the natural number. Okay. So let's try different things. Let's try. Try this 0. Okay. Try this 0. Put it here. Okay. And here I'm going to make a little change, okay? So here I'll say positive number, non-negative. Non-negative number, here it will be 0 is okay, 1 is okay. So any integer that will be okay. So here I would say I would have a leading 0 to 9, okay, followed by 0 to 9. Okay, so actually I should have a maybe a baseless 0, okay, and I should have a or, okay, or this, okay. So let's check the grammar, okay. Let's check the grammar. So regular expression, let's check the grammar, okay. So here you may have a character W, let me see, a specific, specific, let me see, okay, pattern. Okay, let me try to find the pattern, okay. Optional here. Let me see. So here maybe have a 0 or 0 to 9. Let me see, and here you can put 1 to 9, okay. Okay, this different pattern. Okay, let's see this one. Yeah, so 0 is non-negative, is actually true. It's okay. So this one is 0 plus the natural number will become non-negative. It's okay. Hello, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, how about integer? Integer, you copy this guy. If you want to have integer, you copy this guy, right? And here, this one, you should have, this one, you can have a set of minus sign, and then only one, let me see. This one is optional, so 0 or 1. 0 or 1 is actually, let me see. You can have a minus sign over here, 0 or 1. Let me see, 0 or 1 is using process 1 or more, 0 or 1. Let me see. Let me check, okay. Regular expression 0 or 1. 0 or 1 is a special symbol for 0 or 1. This 0 or 1 is question mark. Let me see. Plus sign, 0 or 1 is actually question mark. So the minus sign is actually question mark. Okay, it's 0 or 1. You may have a negative, you may not have negative. So here let's do integer. Okay, is that okay? So 0 or minus sign 0 or 1 may have minus sign, may not have 0 sign. Then you follow by natural number, right? So you basically do this. You do, it is actually a 0, right? Or you may have minus sign, may not have minus sign, and followed by 1 to 9, followed by infinite number of 0 to 9 or something like this, and these two merged together. This is called integer. Is that okay? Is that okay? Hello, is that okay?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Okay, let's do start from the scratch. Okay, so let's look at natural number. Natural number would be 1 to 9, any of 1 to 9, right? And then followed by 0 to 9, right? And it may have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 9, or maybe 1, 0, right? Or 1, 1, something like that, right? Is that okay? So this 0 to 9 actually is 0 time or infinity number of time. From 0 time to infinity of time. But the leading one cannot be 0. This one we call it natural number. Is that okay? So natural number is always positive. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one is let's put actually non-negative number. So non-negative integer will be this one, and another one is actually the 0 case. So you may have a 0 case, and that's it. Is that okay? That's a non-negative one. So if negative one actually is not too hard, if we consider the negative one, it really is an integer, but you may allow this negative sign once, one time, or no time, right? No time is positive, and or you get a 0. Is that okay? So that's the syntax for integer. Okay, let's try a different way of figuring this out. Okay, so let's copy this guy, put it here. Okay, so let's try 72 minus 72 minus 72. Okay, so the purpose of having this regular expression checking is to help you to qualify the input string is the kind of the format you want to have or not. Yeah, so these three all are integers. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, this is the regular expression. And regular expression, you can also do it in Python. Okay, so that actually is very important because sometimes you will be using this for qualification of your text, especially in regular expression for AI processing. Christopher, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
So this regular expression will be related to AI, okay? Both of you. And AI now is the toughest one of all, okay? People like it, okay? So anyway, I give you a very brief introduction for the regular EBNF. So EBNF actually is writing down the grammar, okay? And usually it is not the way we design the regular expression. The way we design the regular expression, okay, this actually tells you what's definition, what's concatenation, what is alternative, what is optional, what is repetition. So this repetition will be actually here you told you how many times, okay? It means repeat, but sometimes it will follow by 0 and 1, or followed by 1 and plus, okay? Or followed by 0 to infinity time. It actually, the number of repetition can be counted, okay? And there's a string, starting a string and ending string and escape sequence, okay? So this one actually is an IEEE standard, but it is not too important, okay? Usually people use what? We do use syntax diagram. So syntax diagram is left-hand side, you have a regular EBNF design. Okay, your EBNF design is on the left. Right-hand side, we convert it to the so-called syntax diagram. And we usually use syntax diagram to do design, just like what I draw. That is the way we do syntax design, okay? So here, syntax design, we may have alternative. Okay, this is alternative. So we go A or we go B and followed by C. Is that okay? So this one actually A or B and then followed by C. Is that okay? And this one, A or B, V actually is 0 or 1 time, right? Okay, you can have an AC or you can have ABC, okay? And bracket here, curly brace here is like 0 or infinity time. You will repeat, you will have a feedback. So this one is 0 or infinity time. Usually we use a star. Okay? So remember this syntax diagram is more important. Usually we use this to design the design for regular expression. Any question up to this point?
No.
Okay, no. Okay, Christopher, any question?
Not really.
You have to remember left-hand side and right-hand side syntax diagram, okay? And we do this because this is related to file, right? You read in the language data from the file, and you will have to handle these things. So as you can see here, you have EBNF on the right. Okay, left-hand side you have the railroad diagram, or people call it syntax diagram. Okay, so railroad diagram or syntax diagram is really the one we often use. So first one, digit. Digit will be written as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is add operator. And we have the integer, right? So integer actually is add operator, maybe leading 0 or leading minus sign. So as you can see, this definition for integer is not exact. The one I just wrote is actually better than this one. It's not too exact. This one is not good, okay? And the real number will be a leading whole number followed by a fractional number, maybe, okay? And I would say this one show up here is not really too good, okay? But just give you some idea of what your SSD can do, okay? SD can do, okay? So what is the regular expression? The regular expression is to write this whole thing into a string so we can match the data based on the string, okay? So what's that? Just like you do your here we have a regular expression, right? And you do your natural number design and you have a regular expression syntax right here, okay? And this one actually, the regular expression string is the same for JavaScript, for Java, for Python, for C, C++. The regular expression is the same. It's the international standard. Is that okay? So you get the expression, so you compare to a pattern. So the pattern actually is a checker. So we really actually has the string, expression string, that's in regular expression grammar, put into the pattern. So this pattern actually goes through a matcher. And this matcher actually coming from the pattern and coming from your input string to compare and get a result. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So every time we can actually redesign the pattern. As long as we redesign the pattern, we recompile it, this part can be changed, and your input can always be qualified with different pattern. So you can qualify domain name. You can qualify for email format. You can qualify for password format. Okay, any different types. Okay, so to do that, don't worry. Okay, smarter people have done this before. You don't need to actually invent it. So here you do expression checker. Okay, expression checker. Online expression checker. Okay. And you can do say email address regular expression. How to validate email. So here has regular expression, and it give you the standard format for regular email check-in. Is that okay? So Christopher, where to find a good regular expression to check? It just come from this website and copy IP address. They'll give you the IP address, regular expression for IP address. Is that okay? But
yeah.
you do need to do some practice before you go to the hackathon. Is that okay? You go to hackathon, you may use a regular expression so you can validate your IP address real quick. But if you do that, you do need to come here to copy. Is that okay? So here, before you go to hackathon, you probably want to actually learn this expression and then practice a little bit. Okay, and there are tons of the tool online can check for you before you really use it. Okay, so there are regular expression. You can do regular expression library. There are library of regular expression. There are regular expression library, and you can find all kinds of regular expression over here. Is that okay? You can actually find different kind of regular expression, regular contributor, regular source, whatever. They have tester. They have regular expression cheat sheet. Okay, it is a very mature technology, so you just need to learn, spend some time to learn it, and it is very useful whenever you go to college or you actually try to write some program. So you can also do this one, regular expression US phone number. US phone number, regular expression. You kind of do this one, validate from Northern California regular expression. So let's try this one, okay? Let's try this one. So I don't know what it is, but let me copy this one. Let me see. Regular expression. How come there's a big dot? Okay, whatever. I don't care. Let me copy this one. Phone number. Okay, this one's good. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay, that's the phone number. Okay, I just steal this one from here. Okay. So let's do this one, and then I don't care. I go to text expression, and here let me do another thing. Okay, so let me actually do this one. Copy here. Okay, so that's my pattern. Okay, that's my pattern that I do, and here I have a parenthesis, comma. So before it, let me do this one, 510, and actually 304, and then 9428. Okay, so let me do this one. If this is okay for me, okay. And then let's do regular expression valid. Okay. Not use the regular expression to run validity. And here, this one close is parenthesis semicolon. Okay, in front of it, let's do this one. In front of it, let's do also copy this portion. Okay, so here we are checking the phone number. Right, we are checking the phone number. Here, it actually, you need to be careful. It's a string, so we need to do double slash to replace a single slash. Is that okay? Is that okay? Compile, and let's run, okay? What's that? Why is went wrong? Okay. True is integer. Something missing. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I should cut this one outside, okay? I put it in the wrong location. So I should put my phone number over there, okay? Regular expression is valid. Yeah, so what's wrong with that? Method is valid in class cannot be applied with the time. Oh, okay. The phone number also need to be included in here. I'm sorry, okay? So let's try again, okay? Not a problem. Let's try. Yeah, actually, it's integer is a phone number, okay? So let me copy these things, okay? And I try different way, okay? So here, let me try a Taiwan's phone number, okay? So let's try 1A6, okay? And then 35776, okay? Whatever. That's Taiwan's phone number. And let's actually copy this one. And we press this one. And then compile and run. And it's false. It's okay. It can pass the phone number checking. So pretty much the pattern, you can grab it from internet. And then you apply your compile pattern and match with your input string. So we are using the expression actually to qualify your input string. So the process will be, first one, you need to know what kind of string you want to have, okay? So, and you know about what kind of string you want to qualify your token. So basically, you have two ways to do it, okay? You need to design a regular expression pattern. So here, what happens is you can copy it from somewhere else. So that's assume that you need to create a pattern. Two sources you can create it. One is you design RE, okay, design RE. You can design your own regular expression, or you actually copy your RE. Okay, and you compile and get a pattern, and this one, you need to create a matcher to match it. And your input string are being passed to here, and one by one qualify, maybe true, false. Okay, something like that. It's okay. So design process is usually start from design this regular expression pattern, and then put into the here to create a pattern, and then do matching. Okay, something like this. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me share it. Any question up to here? Any question up to here?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, because next week Christopher still have a few competition. So now we are 10:30. Okay. So today I probably will stop here. Okay. And next week I'll give you some homework to do the regular expression. Is that okay? I'll give you guys some homework to work on the expression. And we'll teach into the regular expression in Python. Is that okay? You need to have some background knowledge. Otherwise, you can't go into there. It's so complicated, okay? And here I already give you some idea of what is the background knowledge of the regular expression.
Okay.
Okay, good night then. See you tomorrow for JavaScript, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye.